Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. ZOTAC has finished. I'm trying to remember if it finished yesterday or before. I think it was the day before yesterday. Either way, round of 8, like always, mainly because no one uploads replays in like round 5 or round 4. But well, so best of 8. We have a Night Elf versus Human matchup. In the bottom left, we have InquisitiveHawk, who is going to be spawning as the light blue human player in the bottom left. Again. Still not seeing what hero he is going to choose just quite yet. His opponent, relatively new player. Hawk is trying to exploit his opponent being Night Elf and all. Trying to bring in those creep camps to try and take care of that Ancient of War, but that is not going to happen. We have MXM.Foggy, and we'll have to probably search up what MXM stands for. I'm not even sure if that is a relatively active guild, not guild, but clan. Oh well, we shall see. We have a Warden coming out for Foggy. Foggy spawning as the red Night Elf player on the top right. Hawk is going to place down a scout farm right next to the gold mine, and I mean, Hawk's been doing this a lot of times against Night Elf players, especially recently. We've been seeing him do that nearly all the time, and you know, it's kind of hard to just destroy that farm with archers and the hero alone without actually spending a lot of time. Generally, we just see Night Elf players place down an Ancient of Wonders and let it do its work, but you know, again, that will take a lot of time as well. Foggy is going to bring out a Wisp to force that Renegade Wizard to cast that Lightning Shield, and the Lightning Shield is going to be utilized to deal some damage to this Renegade Wizard. Nicely done right there. Hawk is not going to do that, however, as, well, Lightning Shield with like Militia next to them, not really an ideal tactic to go for. Gloves of Haste is going to be dropped for InquisitiveHawk, and he's going to get himself a Manual of Health as well. Footman looks like he was taken down by the Warden. Warden looks to have trained up Shadow Strike at level 1. Ooh, Ancient of War taking tons of damage, will be forced to bring down a second Wisp, and the Wisp will now move to, you know, just gather lumber next to the laboratory. Hawk did reach himself to level 2 on that Archmage. Warden also reached to level 2 thanks to that Footman as well, a little bit of accelerated experience. And we're going to take out this rogue, seeing which item is going to drop. It is going to be a Mantle of Intelligence plus 3. Hawk, Mantle of Intelligence as well as the Gloves of Haste, so not that different, except the Warden got plus 2 range detection, so yeah. Sasquatch camp has just about to be cleared out. Replenishment potion has been picked up. Nice item, but replenishment potion is not generally, how should I say it, lasting versus wardens. Wardens are very annoying to deal with, especially since they've got a very powerful dot. Shadow Strike taking damage like periodically, tons of damage at that as well, so it makes it one of the very strongest early abilities. We do see the Wisp was forced to detonate itself. Archmage nearing level 3 as well, just needs one more kill. Could go for a Wisp as well, and it looks like the Night Elf army might be forced to try and defend the base. Let's see, Foggy is spacing out his Moonwells, so this will pretty much make Hawk just walk on over. It is going to force a Moonwell to cancel. We do have tier 2 nearly completed for Foggy. Hawk is halfway there. This woman's going to retreat, but it looks like he will live on despite that Shadow Strike. Archers are going after that Footman, and it looks like the Footman will be taken down. Nicely done there, bringing those archers in. Of course, the archers can just shadow melt themselves to just avoid those Footmen. Archmage is being chased around with the Warden, and there we go. It looks like the Shadow Strike has been expired. We do also have wisps over here, nicely done from Foggy. We'll be able to avoid some footman harassment, as generally wisps just stick to their main base, and that is a prime target, especially since you don't wall off as a Night Elf player. Well, especially Foggy. Usually Night Elf players wall off with a Treant, and of course uproot themselves if they want to. Archmage taking quite a beating. Hawk, if he must, he will have to bring in, or at least use a TB scroll, and oh, Archmage is going to be taken down level 2 with a forked lightning from the Naga Sea Witch. Wow. Hawk probably not expecting a forked lightning at level 1. Even if the opportunity arises, players just, you know, take frost arrows instead of forked lightning no matter what. But Foggy is going to be different, and he did pick up that snipe on that Archmage. However, the Archmage was able to be revived through the tavern and is using that replenishment potion. Probably going to pick up a clarity as well, and maybe a healing scroll. Who knows? No gold. Replenishment potion is about to wear off. Warden, will she get off another Shadow Strike? She does not have the mana to do so. Waiting on a bit. It's either 70 or 75 mana that Shadow Strike costs. I believe it's 75. So yeah, Naga Sea Witch looks like she will try to get herself to level 2, and the Warden is already at level 3. There's some infuriating tapping on the top floor. Do apologize if you can hear it. Just bear with me for a little while. If it gets louder, then obviously I will try to stop that. We do have double Ancient of Floors about to be completed. Tier 3 also coming in for Foggy, and we do see that Ancient of Wonders beating against that farm. However, the farm pretty much worth its money. Was able to spot a quick jump to tier 3, and of course going for double Ancient of Lore, so this is going to be a more bear oriented army with a little hint of dryads. Meanwhile for Hawk, he is done with tier 2, does have one arcane sanctum and a blacksmith, so this is going to be interesting. Hawk not going to go for the full spellcaster switch. He does have rifleman as well, so I think the composition is going to be a rifleman priest composition. We might also see some sorceresses just in case for that slow. We might have spellbreakers to maybe steal the roar or rejuvenate, who knows. But of course it is going to be a very diverse army for Hawk. We do also have a Lionhorn with the Storm one picked up on that Mountain King. Of course, Mountain King picked up as a second hero as well. Reaching level 2 and picking himself a greater healing potion in that previous camp. Right now we have a Zeppelin moving out. We're probably going to creep out this camp. No, we are not. We're going to go and try to drop at the back of Hawk's main base. And this might be troublesome. Hawk looks like he will... No, he is not. He is going to try to stay under upkeep. We do see those sorceresses now in production. And we do see a Spellbreaker as the last unit for this under 50 army. Here we go with Foggy with a backdoor or back base harassment, taking down 3 peasants at most. Arcane Tower doing a lot of feedback damage. However, Greater Mana Potion is in the inventory of that Warden. Naga Sea Witch is going to be taking a lot of feedback damage as well, but now she is drained of mana after that Forked Lightning. Will we see a Stormbolt? I believe the Stormbolt was just used, but the nice Zeppelin play right there from Foggy, denying that landing on the Stormbolt. Nicely done. But he was only able to take down 3 peasants. Of course, just peasants' death is not the main factor. It's the factor that the peasants were moved away from the gold mine, and you can see Foggy has pretty much mined almost 300 more gold than his opponent. Of course, that does mean he will lose that gold mine before his opponent. but it also means that he is going to utilize more resources than his opponent ever did. And here we go once again. Dropping in is going to be extra careful now that his Zeppelin has taken a lot of damage. These archers are going to be picked up. No, one of them is going to be taken down. And there we go. Foggy does have that Zeppelin slown. And there was the abolish magic right there thanks to that Dryad. However, one archer was forced to be killed off. And a TP scroll was used as well. I think the Zeppelin could have gone out of there without the usage of TP. Maybe down this route, I don't know. Not sure if it was really good to use that TP scroll just quite yet. Foggy does have quite a bit of gold, but he's probably going to spend 350 on another TP scroll. 350? Somewhere around that, at least 350. 375. Comments will always correct me. Either way, MK at level 3, halfway to level 4, while the Archmage is just 1 kill away from level 4 himself. There is this green creep camp, I believe, yeah, with Apprentice Wizards, so if he can take that out, he will be able to reach level 4. And of course level 2 Brilliant Aura as well. We do have a TP somewhere. Not sure where the Warden is actually. It looks like... oh, there she is. There's the Warden. Will she be able to do something? Foggy is going to take a lot of damage from this Ancient of War. Maybe he will lose it in the process as well. Not the fact that he's ever going to use it though. They will level 4 thanks to that long distance Stormbolt. Anti-Magic Shell Potion is going to be purchased for the Warden. Do we have Fan of Knives? Yes, we do. We have Fan of Knives. But we also have Thunderclap from the MK. And here we go with the big fight. Healing Scroll is going to be used. Anti-Magic Shell Potion has just about finished. And there we go with the Invulnerability Potion right there for the Warden. Still has yet to use that Greater Mana Potion, as she still has relatively sufficient mana, but she's going to be taken down immediately at level 4. Nicely done from the NK, getting the stun off with that Stormbolt, and the Druids of Claws are now being focused down. Another Scroll of Healing is going to be used. Nicely done from Hawk right there, and I think his army is slowly overwhelming his opponents. More bears are coming in, but eventually they're going to die off one by one. Even the Dryads are being focused down by the ranged units for Foggy and the Riflemen. They're very hard hitting indeed. They're not being focused down by the bears at all. The bears are focusing and fighting against the Spellbreakers and Footmen, which is exactly what Hawk wants, while his major damage dealers, the Rifleman and the Watermantle, is going to reign victorious, I think. Of course we have peasants as well, so we're going to place down some scout towers. Nicely timed right there. We do have another bear being taken down. This scout tower not being progressed though, as the peasants are still trying to contribute to this fight. We do have a Phantom Knives and a Shadow Strike on that Archmage, but the MK was able to give that Greater Healing Potion to the Archmage. There with another Stormbolt on that Nagasi, which Moonwalls are pretty much dried up except for this one, but she was not able to get to that, and this might be looking rather grim. We do have Rejuvenate on that Warden, but it was immediately stolen by the Spellbreaker. Nicely done right there. Exactly why Hawk chose the Spellbreaker, and it looks like this Moonwall is going to be taken down as well. Abolish Magic was used, I believe, on that Elemental, but it was not enough to take it down. We have another Shadow Strike on that Sorceress, will be killed off unless the Priest will do more than enough healing, and the Warden somehow got taken down level 4, most likely by the MK, and that is going to be game 1 of this best of 3. Wow. I don't know. I'll talk about in game 2. Generally you guys don't see the score screen anyway. I'll see you guys next time, and yeah.